An update in the all-pair affair double murder trial in Fairfax County. The defense has taken center stage and started calling witnesses. Now, Brendan Banfield is accused of the murder of his wife, Christine Banfield, and a man named Joseph Ryan as part of an alleged plot to end up in a relationship with the family au pair.
Yeah, prosecutors alleging Banfield shot Ryan before stabbing his wife, Christine, to death. Today in court, a big focus on the minutes after the alleged murders there. DC News Now's Randy Bass has been following this trial for us since it began more than a week ago now. And Randy, you saw Banfield become visibly emotional in that courtroom today.
Yes, I watched in court today as Brendan Banfield appeared to wipe tears from his eyes as his defense attorney, John Carroll, replayed some of that police body camera footage from the moments after police arrived at their Reston home back in February of 2023. Banfield became especially emotional in court as he rewatched the moments after he arrived at the hospital, finding out his wife, Christine, had died. That video, though, only played on screens for counsel and the jury, but in the gallery, we could only hear that hour-long clip. We also heard the moment hospital staff ask him if he wants to wash the blood from his hands, and he does that for almost 2 minutes. The officer testified today he was never told by supervisors or detectives to not allow Banfield to wash his hands. Before today, prosecutors had only played about 6 minutes of that police body camera clip for the court, but Banfield's defense attorney played it today from start to finish, giving jurors a clearer picture of Banfield's emotions and affect after the alleged murders. Take a listen to some of those emotional moments and his reactions that follow.
Your wife has died.
Do you have any other questions for us I might be able to answer right now, man?
Do we know who the person is?
Now, some of those emotions coming out in court today before turning to more scientific-based testimony on both blood stain pattern analysis from another forensic expert who was brought into the court today, alongside an expert in digital forensics analysis, and that is certain to take center stage heading into the rest of testimony today and potentially even tomorrow.
So much. Also, Randy, digital forensics are expected to be the central part of the defense case here. Where do things stand with all that?
Yes, in the last few hours since the lunch break concluded today, we heard from an FCPD forensic examiner. He was recalled to the stand, testifying he was actually transferred to another unit within FCPD because of his work on the Banfield case. When he was on the case, he said he found no digital evidence that Christine Banfield had given up control of her devices. He says that even after the au pair flipped and gave a different story, saying that she and Brendan Banfield had created those accounts with Christine's devices, he says that the data, the forensics in this case, really haven't changed. He says, you know, and as we understand it, this testimony is really central to the defense's case in disproving that catfishing theory and bolstering the theory that Christine could have created those accounts and lured Joseph Ryan to their home on her own. Again, following this case very closely, we're bringing more details coming up at 5 o'clock. In Fairfax, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.